Okay, so welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. And last time, Impa told us to head to Kakikuro Village to start our quest. However, there's something I want to take care of in Hyrule Market Town, and it can only be done at night. So that is why I am standing on the drawbridge here, because you can see how it's nighttime. And the drawbridge shuts at night, and if you stand on the drawbridge at night, you can fall into the town. Now, alternatively, you can also run to the castle part of town where time moves, and wait for it to become nighttime there. So, the quest that we want to take care of, it's going to net us one piece of heart. What you want to do is you want to run, I think it's over here, and maybe it's this door? Okay, yep, it is. Remember this ugly lady I talked about the last episode? Well, she's really in love with her dog, and she can't find her dog anywhere. So what you want to do is you got to go find a white dog, run around it so it'll start to follow you, and then take it back to her house. Now, there's multiple white dogs in the game, and, so you see if I can talk, you see there's one right there. What you basically do is you run around it, and it'll start following you. I think this is the right one, I'm not sure. I actually haven't done this part in a while. So you see how that white dog's following me? What you do is you walk back to her house, go in the door, and she'll either say that I found him. Yep, so that's him. So that's where he always is. If you take another dog there, she'll be like, ugh, this isn't my dog, why did you bring this mutt to me? Okay, and for our troubles we get a piece of heart, which is our first heart container. So now we need to leave Hyrule Market Town to continue on with the game. Now as you saw, the drawbridge is up, so they won't let us leave. You can talk to the guard and he'll say that he won't let us leave. We can talk to these guys. You're as handsome as the king of Hyrule, that's all they say. And if you talk to those guys, they'll say kids should be indoors. So what you can do is you can head up here to the castle part where time moves, and you can just wait here for it to become daytime again. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll cut out the video of me just waiting around, waiting for daytime. So next thing you know, it'll be daytime, and I will be walking back through Hyrule Market Town. Okay. So as you can see, it's daytime. I literally just stood out there and waited for night to become day, and now I can exit Hyrule Market Town. And our next stop is actually going to be Lon Lon Ranch. If you remember the previous episode, we met Malon, and we were introduced to her father, Talon, who runs or owns Lon Lon Ranch, and pretty much told us to stop by. So we're just going to head to that building right off, straight ahead. In the middle of Hyrule Field, you can see the map there on the lower right-hand side. It's that circular structure with the opening. And we're going to get a piece of heart, we're going to get a couple Gold Skulltulas, we're going to get our first empty bottle, and we're going to learn a new Ocarina song. So, a lot of good stuff going on in Lon Lon Ranch. And I don't know if I'm actually going to get to Kakikuro Village today. I may not. I may wait till tomorrow, so we'll see. Yep, there it is, Lon Lon Ranch with horses running around. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go in here. And yep, there he is, Talon, sleeping on the job. So he recognizes us from waking him up, and he tells us that Malon really let him have it. Yeah, well, she's a redhead. Redheads can be fiery. So basically, there's a mini-game here that you can play. He has 3 special super Cuckoos, because they call these chicken-looking things Cuckoos. And if you can differentiate those from the other ones, you'll win your first empty bottle. So what he does is he picks the 3 up and he throws them into the crowd. So, basically all you do is you run around, you pick up chickens, and if you pick up the correct 3, he'll give you the bottle. And it's 10 rupees. I'm going to say I don't want to play, and first things first, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm just going to pick up that chicken and just throw it over there. So that's what you want to do. Just throw a bunch of chickens over there. You just walk up to them, Press A to grab them. Get centered on the direction you want to throw them. And run and press A to throw. And basically, it's not going to be perfect because they can all, you can see they can walk out of there. But it helps your chances picking up the special ones. So I'll just do a few more. And then we'll start the mini game. Come here, dummy. Forgot they can't throw that way. Okay. You get over here. Get over there. Okay, the odds should be nice and slanted in my favor. So we're going to tell him that we're going to play this time. We got 30 seconds, and he'll throw him into the crowd. And that's the first one. 2 more to find. So you can see now I only have a couple to actually grab. There's number 2. And there's number 3. So you can see, pretty much if you don't want to cheat it like that, all you have to do is you just have to keep grabbing Cuckoos and then throwing them. By doing what I did, you make it a little easier on yourself. And so he's going to give you a present. World's best cowboys. I never remembered that, that line. How'd I like to marry Malon? I guess. Why not? Oh, he's just kidding. Haha, Talon, you're very funny. So, let's see here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't forget our present. Our very own Lon Lon milk. Be energized from the moment you drink it. Oh, so yeah, he doesn't give us an empty bottle. He gives us a bottle filled with, Lon Lon milk. Basically, it's your first potion to help you recover. Let's see here. So yeah, it'll recover, I think, 5 hearts, maybe 4 or 5 hearts. And you get 2 doses with it. I'll use it, but the real benefit of having it is having the empty bottle. Because what you can do with an empty bottle is you can capture a fairy in there. And if you have a fairy in a bottle and you happen to die in battle, you'll automatically be revived. So let's suck this guy. Oh, so apparently you're stuck working for Talon. You don't like him because he's lazy. You do all the work. I'm sure that will come into play in the game at all later. Okay. So now we got a couple of other things to get here in Lon Lon Ranch. So first things first, so run into this tree. Run into this tree and then run out of the way because there's Gold Skulltula number 7. And there will be more Gold Skulltulas, more trees that we will run into to get Gold Skulltulas. And we're going to get another one in a minute, but we need to wait for it to be nighttime for that. Excuse me. So the second thing we're going to do is we're going to go in, and here's Malon, so we'll talk to her. Keep calling us a fairy boy. I told you, it's 2016, you really can't call us that. Yeah, I saw the princess. What's it to you? I told you I prefer redheads. She keeps calling us fairy boy. So she has a little horse there, and apparently the pony, is absolutely terrified of us. She's afraid of me. Well, does she like music? Huh. What if I talk to you now? Okay. So yeah, you talk to her again, and she'll say, my mother has composed this song. Isn't it nice? Let's sing together. So Z-target on her. Hold out your ocarina, and then she'll say, oh, are you going to play with me? So she's going to teach us a song, and you can see it's up, left, right. All the bass songs, the first 6 songs, are just 3 notes repeated. So up, left, right. And this is Epona's song. Epona's song has one real use in the game, and it has another use that's, like I said, pretty much worthless. So, there we are. Epona's warming up to us. I don't know if we may have to play it again. You see how she ran away and now she's run back. Okay. So yeah, now she's pushing us away, so she's warmed up to us. She's grown fond of us. Okay. I'm just going to play it again just for good measure. So Epona's song, when we're adult Link, we can use Epona's song to pretty much to get the horse. Or, yeah, so there she is. To get the horse that'll allow us to traverse the world much more quickly. It does have a second purpose. If you find a cow in the game, and eventually we'll get our own cow in our house in Kokiri Forest. And there are cows in here. I can show you real quick. Let's see. Yeah, right there. So if you play Epona's song for those cows and you have an empty bottle, they'll fill it with Lon Lon milk, which, you know, is a recovery potion. It's not the greatest thing. It works really well early in the game. However, eventually what I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to use the empty bottles once I go through my stock of Lon Lon milk to put fairies in the bottles, because fairies will completely heal you. And, like I said, if you get killed in battle and you have a bottle with a fairy, they will revive you. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to head out of Lon Lon Ranch, and yep, just like we did earlier, we're just going to wait for it to become nighttime. We've done everything that we can do in the daytime, and now we just have to wait for night. There's going to be a good amount of that right now. Pretty soon, though, we are going to learn a spell, which will allow us to advance time 12 hours, so we can make it day or night, depending on what we need. So I'm just going to stand out here in Hyrule Field, wait for it to be nighttime, and then run back into Lon Lon Ranch, and I'll just cut out the little bit of me waiting. So I'll see you guys when it's night. Okay, and as you see, I got the Stall Child, Staleful little kid chasing me. That means it's nighttime. So I'm just running back into Lon Lon Ranch. Okay, and as you can see, it's nighttime now. I don't even think we can... Yep. Okay, so we can't go in there. We could go in there and talk to the cows. I wonder if Ingo's in there. Yep. I wonder if he says anything different. Nope. Just that he should be in charge of the ranch, not Tamlin. He calls a lazy bum. Oh, you're pretty much a piece of shit, Ingo, so I don't really care what you have to say. Now, I don't know if I mentioned it. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in the first video or second video. But, so you saw how I ran into that tree earlier and a Gold Skulltula popped out? Gold Skulltulas do just appear in, like, they just appear in places, but like I said, that's only at nighttime. So here's Gold Skulltula number 8. Bastard. And, basically, if we ran back here during the day, he wouldn't be there. So you have to wait for it to be night, and you run back there, and you can collect that Gold Skulltula token. So we're almost 1/10 of the way there. And I think, what are these things called? Gways or whatever. They're bastards, you'll learn to hate them. They appear at night, and they pretty much dive bomb you. Eventually we'll get arrows and our boomerangs, so I'm not really worried about them. They're just annoying. Okay. So what you want to do is you run into this little shed they have back here. And you gotta do something with the boxes, because if you look, you can see there's a little bit of a... an opening there. So we'll drop down. And that's what you... that's another thing you're gonna have to learn how to do if you want to play the game. You push up against a box, and it'll come to climb. Otherwise, you'll just grab and push. But if you want to, like, drop down, for instance, between these two boxes, you need to fall off the edge. Link will automatically grab on and press the A button. Otherwise, you'll just hop from box to box. So I just thought I'd show that. So we're going to walk over here. And, of course, I climbed because I was pressing on the control stick. And push that box out of the way. Okay. There we go. Sometimes you gotta fight with the angles a little bit. Stand in front of the opening, hit enter. And here we are. Our second piece of heart. So 2 more pieces of heart and we'll get a full extra life. And every time you grab a piece of heart, it heals you basically. So you can see here, half of a full heart, 8 Gold Skulltulas, and these are the songs that we'll learn. or that we know. So we know these two songs. We'll learn this one this episode, and we'll learn this one probably next episode, because there's a lot to do in that village. So I'm probably going to have to give it a full episode to itself. Once I've been recording for about 30 minutes, it kind of... my computer starts to lag a little bit, so try not to shoot for anything over 30 minutes. Okay. So now that we got the 2 Gold Skulltulas, the bottle of Lon Lon milk that we'll eventually get rid of so we can put a fairy there, and the piece of heart in Lon Lon Ranch, we're done with it for now. We actually probably will revisit it once as a kid, because there's a 3rd Gold Skulltula that we can't get right now. I think I could probably show you where it is. You gotta remember that I'm playing this game without audio, because if I let the audio play through, it's very laggy and choppy. And but luckily I pretty much know the sounds that everything makes, and you see there's a Gold Skulltula right there, so you can probably, if I walk over here, hear that sound. Well, we can't get to it yet. We'll get a weapon not fairly soon, but eventually we'll get a weapon as Kid Link and pick it up. Not sure if there's actually going to be more Gold Skulltulas as Adult Link. Okay, so we left Lon Lon Ranch, and what you want to do is you want to head to the east, because you can see that little jut, that little opening right there that I'm running towards on the map. That is the entrance to Kokiri Forest. And that is our next stop. We're actually going to go to Kokiri Forest and the Lost Woods. And I've already done this part off-screen, but before you head to Kokiro Village, Navi will pop up with the up C button, and if you indulge her, she'll say, maybe we should ask Sarah, or Saria, or whatever her name is, we should ask her if she knows anything. And that's kind of a way of the game to say, hey, why don't you return to Kokiri Forest? And if we return to the forest, everyone will be like, oh, have you seen, Saria or whatever? She went to the Sacred Forest. So that's where we're going to go, and it's in the Lost Woods. And once again, as you can see, I don't think time of day matters, but I am just going to wait for daytime to get here. There are Gold Skulltulas in the Lost Woods, I think. Or at least the Sacred Forest Meadow, but I don't think we can get there. Okay, so the Stall Childs went away, so it's daytime. And we're just going to run back into Kokiri Forest. And we're going to get an upgrade, we're going to get a full heart container, and we're going to learn a new song. So like I said, we're just doing some side stuff today, not really continuing the main quest. The song that we're going to learn, though, we are going to have to know before we get the next spiritual stone. There's no way to get it without the song. So, when you run into Kokiri Forest, if you haven't gone over here yet, you're going to go to the left, hop up that little ledge I hopped up, and you can see these vines up here. So run up here, and you're going to see there's another obelisk there that we'll talk to. And check out the sign so you guys can see. Lost Woods. Now, like all Legend of Zelda games, there's, Lost Woods. And basically, if you go the right way, you'll continue through the woods. However, if you go the wrong way, like if I go straight ahead, it just spits you back out. Luckily, I know the right way. I did actually have to write it down, because normally the way the Lost Woods works in this game is that as you run towards the correct way to go, you can see how you can see through to the next area, but the music also gets louder, and I don't have the benefit of the music, so that's why I wrote down the way to go. So you can see this, there's kind of like a target almost. Whip out your fairy slingshot. Okay, you want to hit center, there we go. Hit 300s in a row. This little guy will do his little dance. And he'll come spit something out at you. So, because we're so awesome, he has to give us a neat present. So, this is the 50 Deku Seed Upgrade. So we can carry 50 bullets. It's the largest upgrade for that. So we didn't really have to do the 40 upgrade from the previous episode, but you know what, whatever. So as you saw, I did a backflip to this little area down here. You can take the ladder too. What you want to do is you want to run over to this stump. And a couple of these guys, who are like Skull Kids, I guess, if you pull out your Ocarina, they'll be like, oh, hey, play along with us. So what these guys will do is they'll go through and they'll play notes. So I'll just do the first one. So it's right, down, left. So they'll play it twice. Right, down, left. And then they'll add a note. And basically what they'll do is they'll add complexity to it. So right, down, left, down. Oh, a little bit of lag there. And depending on whether or not you mess up, they'll give you something. So right, down, left, left. So right, down, left. And I think that's it. So yeah, so they're pretty impressed that I was able to play along with them. So what they're going to do is they're going to give me a token of friendship. And I'm trying to find a stupid pen. You know what? Be prepared. So I'm sorry for the noise that you're going to hear. Here we go. So they give you a green rupee. It's worth 1 rupee. It's kind of crappy. So what you do is you say that you want to play some more, and now we'll have to do one more note than we did previously, and they'll give us a blue rupee. So it's right, left, right. Right, left, right. So I'm going to do this because the third time we can actually get a piece of heart from them. So right, left, right, up. Right, left, right, up. It's annoying, it's kind of long, it's tedious. I may even cut this out. Right, left, right, up, down. Right, left, right, up, down. And that's what I do when I go through this part. I just repeat the notes, just so I know. When it comes to the third set, so we can get the piece of heart, I'll actually write it down. Right, left, right, up, down, A. So they will use A. Right, left, right, up, down, A. So right, left, right, up, down, A. I think they do one more. Nope. So that's the blue rupee that we just got. So they're going to give us a token of friendship, and they're going to say, do you want to play some more? We'll say yes. Okay, so this one I'm going to write down, because they'll fill up the stanza with notes, and, you know, you can say it's cheating, so it's left, up, A. So, left, up, A. So it's left, up, A. This pencil's not working out great. Left. Okay, so it's left, up, A, left. Left, up, A, left, A. So I'm just adding the notes to my little sheet of paper here. And it's left, up, A, left, A. And I'm pretty sure if you screw up here, you have to restart over with the 1 rupee one. Okay, so what's the next note? Down. So I'm just writing that D. So it's left, up, A, down. 1 or 2 more notes and we'll have the heart piece. And you actually get a piece of heart doing this. Next note, it's A, from Frogs in Zora's Fountain. So this isn't the only time you'll have to do this, unfortunately. So it's left, up, A, left, A, down, A. 1 more note. Okay, here we go. Last note. Come on. I hope it's a right. That's the one we haven't done yet. Nope, another left. And in case you're confused, like, why am I saying left, you can see the directional C buttons. Okay. So to get the piece of heart, it's left, up, A, down, A, left. Okay. There we go. We completed it. That was quite a nice session as a token of friendship. They're going to give us a piece of heart. So there we go. That's a 3rd piece of heart. 1 more piece that we will get very soon. And we'll have an extra life. Unfortunately, I can't get it yet. I'm pretty much right near where it is. So, but we'll get it very soon. So now that I did that, I just want to show you the path to the Sacred Forest Meadow. And Navi's probably going to say, yeah. So if you walk around the forest, pretty much people are like, oh, she went to the Sacred Forest Meadow. So just to show you, to get to the Sacred Forest Meadow, I also have that written down because I can't rely on hearing to show me the way. You're going to go in straight. You're gonna make a right. I'm just rolling through for time. You're gonna make a left. And we can't really do anything with this yet, so you're gonna make it... Oh, of course. Of course, anytime we're having fun, this guy has to show up and just kind of be annoying. And you know what he tells you? To listen to the sound. Something I told you guys like 5 minutes ago. So let's skip you, dumbass. No, I don't want to hear what you had to say. Shut up and let me continue on with the game. Yeah, follow your ears. I told people that, you know, like 2 of my friends that are watching this video. I already told them that. I hate that owl. I wish you could shoot it. Like I said, there's one part of the game where it's actually worth something. So, okay. So you're gonna go in, you're gonna go right, then you're gonna make a left, and now you make another right. You're gonna go left again. And if you take the wrong way, basically, like I said, you just get shot out back to the front. So now, instead of going right or left, you're actually going to go straight. And then once again, you can see how the next area you can actually see through before you run through. That's how you know you're going the right way. Then we're going to go left. And finally right. And this will take us to the Sacred Forest Meadow. Okay, and you run up here, there's a little wolfo dude. A little jump attack will take care of him. Or maybe I'll have to hit him twice. Really? I hit him with a jump attack in my playthrough and it killed him instantly. So I can show you this now battle. Basically what I do is I like to Z-target, because it keeps me locked on to the character. And I can do things like jump around, jump backwards, or jump attack. So basically you gotta hit this guy a crap load. Okay, there we go. So he died. As an adult, you'll get a much better weapon, and it'll make it easier. So what you want to do is, you can see how there's a little zigzag path on the map. I'm just gonna run through. There's Deku scrubs that you can kill. You see how they're hitting me with their stupid nuts. I don't care. I'm just gonna run through. It's annoying, and I'll show you why I don't really care in a minute. So I'm just cutting through, and you can see that little path illuminated on the map. You can follow that, and eventually you reach here. So run up these stairs. These Deku scrubs I will take care of. So you get your shield out, you hit them with one of their stupid nuts, and then you hit them and they die. And his little buddy down there is hitting me too, so we'll go run over here. And if you run too close, they'll duck back to the ground. So you need a little bit of a distance. Z-target them, hold your shield out, reflect the nut back at him, and then hit him with your sword. So now that we've done that, we're going to run up here. And this is Saria's secret spot. This is actually the location of a temple later in the game. If you see that little gray thing on the floor, what that means is that there's a special warp there. You can see it in the upper left corner. So eventually we'll learn a song just to warp to this area. So she's been waiting for us. Yep, it will be important because it's the location of the Forest Temple later in the game. And that is the first temple as Adult Link. So she's going to ask, do we want to play the Ocarina with her? Yeah, we do. Try to follow along. Like I said, all the, that first row of songs that you learn, it's just 3 notes repeated. The warp songs are not repeated, and they're a little more complex, but still easy. So, to play the song, it's going to be down, right, left, left. And we'll learn Saria's song. And this can be used throughout the game if you're unsure where to go next. You can ask her for advice, and she might say, oh, I heard blah, 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 you know. Zora's Domain, I think, is one that we use. It'll be like, oh, did you hear anything about, the Zoras? Okay, so we can talk to her when we play the song. We've learned another song, and we're almost done with what we need to do before we can continue on with the story. But there's one piece of shit that we gotta visit. Yeah, I learned her song. And that's all. Pretty much if you talk to her, she'll say something. She'll say the exact same thing. So eventually we'll learn a song to warp to this spot. And I'm not sure, but I think I'll check it out. Once we learn it, I'll go back as Child Link and see if she's still there. So we'll see. Because I think she leaves that area as soon as she teaches you the song. But we'll check that out later. So what we want to do is climb up this ladder, and the reason I didn't care about getting hit is because right here there's a fairy fountain. And I've decided since the fairy fountain's here, I'm going to get rid of that Lon milk. I don't use it, it's just annoying, it's taking up space in the bottle. So I'm just drinking it, even though I don't need to. Wipes off his milk mustache. And we'll just run forward. And these fairy fountains, all you do is you run into the middle, and all of a sudden the fairies will swirl around you and they'll return you to full health. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the C bottle with the C button with the bottle attached. Press it, and I caught a fairy in a bottle. So you can see it right there. It's a bottled fairy. So it will, I can use it anytime I need to, and like I said, for the third time now, I think, if I die in battle, which I probably won't, it'll automatically revive me. Sorry guys, I'm still not over this cold. So, there's an obelisk there, there was one back where Saria was, there's one over there, and eventually, like I said, we will figure out what they're saying. So, what you want to do is just run forward. Don't worry about backtracking. Dude, you're really getting on my nerves. I'm glad that as Adult Link, he doesn't really show up, I don't think. He shows up, but I don't think he tells you anything. Okay. Nope. Like I said, he does tell you information if you've never played the game. But I know everything he's going to say, so I don't need to hear him repeat it over and over and over and over again. Okay. So, we're just going to go straight, which is the wrong way, which will just boot us out of the Lost Woods. And then we're going to run back in. And go to the left this time. Now, if you approach this, that Skull Child right there... Excuse me. If you approach the Skull Child right here, he will... he'll run away. So you just want to jump up on this wooden stump. I don't think you have to Z-target him. Skull Kid. But if we hold out our Ocarina, you see how it brings up a stanza? That means it wants us to play a song. So the question is, what song do we play? Well, I already forgot Sarah's song, but I think this is it. Nope. So we'll try this. There we go. I always mess up the left and right. So you play this for him, and he's like, oh, so you're a friend of Sarah. And because we're friends, he gives us a piece of heart. That is our 4th heart piece, so we get a new heart container. Bumps us up to 5. So yeah, oh no, now he's going to keep playing. And we'll even give him a mask, because I want to show you what he says. What's up, dude? Kind of plain. So we're going to give him a mask later in the game. And that as an adult, he'll be a piece of shit, and he'll just shoot at us. He's an asshole. Don't forget about these little paths of earth that you see here. Just to let you know, eventually we'll get another bottle, and we'll put a bug in that bottle, and you'll empty the bug into that patch of soil, and a Gold Skulltula will pop out. So eventually we'll do that a little bit later, and that's also where you plant magic beans, which we'll run into later. So I'm running down here, and you can see there's a Deku scrub here. He's a business scrub, so you just hit his nut back at him and talk to him. And he's gonna increase our Deku stick. The amount of Deku sticks that we can carry for 40 rupees. So, I don't really use Deku sticks that much, but I figured I would just do it. Just to do it, to get it, a complete walkthrough. And I'm still shuddering about that 50 arrow quiver. It's annoying. But, so, that's it. I'm going to leave this game right here. Next time, we'll enter Kakikuro Village, and we'll start the start the quest for the next spiritual stone, which is the spiritual stone of fire, which we get from the Gorons. So that's all for this video. I hope you watched. If you have any questions, or I thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks, guys.